kayakers, before you say anything, yes, I have a mohawk.
Yes, I did braid my hair.
So we're going to give you about 10 seconds to reflect on that. Okay. Alright, so we just want to say once again, thank you guys for helping us and supporting us through prayers, your love, and your offerings. We realized the past couple months have been very little information. You know, we sent pictures, but there was really not much information to follow. So, you know, we take responsibility for that, and we apologize for not letting you know exactly what's going on. So we have a list of things that we have done for the months of October as well as November, and we are going to go through those one by one. So we'll start with going into the schools. Lexi?
Well, going to schools was actually part of my favorite trip, right? Part of the favorites of this trip right now. We were able to go into the schools and advertise for Uprising, and I was able to give a testimony. Anthony gave a testimony, and he also shared a word, and we even got to experience just the raw worship in the kids. It was their hour break, and they took that time to come together and worship and speak about the word, which I thought was super awesome, just to even have that want to do that. It was very inspiring for me.
Like she said, we were promoting for Uprising. Uprising was a youth conference that we had on October 12th. The house was packed, completely packed. There was youth, young adults, there were some teenagers, there were also some older people there. I won't say old, but older people. What me and Lexi were responsible for was the opening act, and as well as teaching the dance for Waging War to some of the kids' church girls. Not everyone did really well. For the opening, we came up with the concept, we came up with the choreography, we came up with the beginning, middle, and end. You know, there was a flash mob in there. We actually have a better video of that we want to send you guys. And that night, about 30 souls came to know the Lord that night, and a lot of them ended up coming back the next Friday for youth, and we had a packed house for youth that next Friday night. So I would say Uprising was a big success. The next event was RG8 Richmond. Regenerate is basically something that Melanie helped to establish. It's basically used as a tool for evangelism. They have Regenerate on the move, they have Regenerate in the schools, where else? Regenerate everywhere.
Yeah,
they want Regenerate everywhere.
And now they're starting to bring it into the universities / colleges, as we say in America, and so they're going to have, what is it, Regenerate student, or Regenerate something. But
and basically it's a way for the youth to minister and evangelize. It's mainly through the youth. You know, of course they have, the older evangelists there, Pastor Greg there and everything, but the youth are the ones who minister through the music and through everything else. And we had the opportunity to go to Richmond, a city called Richmond. It wasn't a very big city, but it was really fun. Actually, it was really fun. It was different to experience an actual outreach. And by the end of it, me and Lexi performed Get Up with each other. They wanted us to do that for the ending.
First time Get Up has been a duet.
Yeah, very first time. But I think it was maybe around 70 people came to Christ that day. It was cool because like the program, the way they did it was like 10-15 minutes of performing whatever, and then boom, altar call, and then 15, 20 more minutes of doing things, and then boom, altar call. There was about 4 altar calls in one day. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Loiso concert.
And then next, now we did the Loiso concert. We opened up for him with the Uprising intro that we did. I think they showed the video to a promoter, and the promoter wanted us to come and open up for Loiso, who is he's a new Christian artist. He was actually a secular artist, so like a lot of people were pretty skeptical about him, but he was very motivative. The spirit was just flowing through him. It was really awesome to see. It even made us want to go buy the CD. I couldn't steal it this time. So, but
she couldn't find it.
No, but I wanted to buy it. And so we opened up for him. He actually loved it. I think Mel spoke to him, and he wanted to get us to go on tour with him. But the kids had some. They're still in school, and so they had their writings or exams, as we call it. They called it writings that they had to do, which they could not miss. The writings out here is very. It counts for everything. Basically, it counts from middle school up to 12th grade, and that determines your college, what kind of college you're going to be going to. It's very hectic when it comes to their writing, so they really buckle down on those times when it's time for that. But other than that, Lil Yiso, he was just very good. Hopefully we'll try to send some videos that we took of him, and we'll definitely bring back his music and share with you guys. It's really cool. I'm starting to learn some Zulu from him, so. But it's really good. And also we're doing the Christmas production with the kids' church, which is really exciting. We're doing the same concept we did last year. We brought it up to the teachers that we did that last year, and they loved it. They ate it up, chewed it, and swallowed it again, and wanted to keep it. So we're doing that with the kids now. We're teaching them I Receive, which is they're doing very good. Our Jesus is no longer Chris. We have a 10-year-old Jesus now. And so
a 10-year-old Jesus.
A 10-year-old Jesus. And but it's really good just to watch the kids even be motivated to wanna practice it, to wanna be in it, to wanna show their parents what they're learning, to wanna show their friends what they're learning. They're even inviting their friends who's not even in the church to come out and watch
and family
on
members.
Sunday, and family members. And partially the reason why we're unable to Skype with you guys is because of the Christmas production, which is on Sunday, on Mission Sunday. And so we're very excited to see the outcome of it. It's great to even just be able to sit down and watch it, and just watch the creations happen instead of being in it. It's not the same being in it and just sitting down and just being able to enjoy it. So we actually get to do that this time.
And not only is it just a Christmas production, but also it's literally a children's service where the children take charge and they run the service. So you have the opening prayer done by a child, you have praise and worship led by the children, you have the worship dances by the children, you have a rap by the children, you have all these things is the children, literally. Probably Pastor Greg's gonna come up there one time, and that's to preach the message and evangelize. Pure energy. This is what we have been working on for the past couple weeks. Excuse me. Pure energy is actually tonight, well, Friday for you guys, but
or for you guys was Friday.
Yeah, it was Friday, but today, the day we're recording this video, is pure energy. That's why I have the mohawk and she has the braids.
Hopefully Mel will color her hair red with purple streaks. Nick, I don't know what you think. Maybe you'll love it. We'll take pictures.
We'll take a lot of pictures. But basically, the theme for, well, let me backtrack. Pure energy is kind of like a concert. Where they bring in artists, they bring in international artists, they bring in local artists, and they even put together some performances themselves, and they throw a concert in an attempt to evangelize, pretty much. 2 years ago, the first year they did it, they had the Christian artist The Truth, And last year they had Michelle Bonilla and or Vanilla. And from what we saw of it, we saw some from the one from last year, and it was really good. So this year we were put in charge of, once again, doing the opening. The theme of the opening is kind of like the evolution of dance. So you have what they call gumboots here. It's kind of like step, but it's kind of like a less complicated version of stepping. So we mixed in gumboots and step and a little bit of Zulu dancing as well. And then there's house and a style called Bansula. We put those together. Then we have our crumpers, and then we have our American stuff, which is, you know, Dougie, Cat Daddy, all that stuff, but it's put into choreography. So really excited for that. We are also doing a skit called Overloaded. It's the theme is basically she's a puppet, I'm the puppeteer, and I'm controlling her moves behind her, and she's doing them in front of me. She reaches for Jesus, I pull her away, things like that. We'll send you guys videos as soon as we can with that. So yeah, Pure Energy is tonight. We're really excited for it. Can't wait. Kids Church. We have been doing Kids Church maybe since the beginning of October. Mm-hmm. Well, end of September, beginning of October. We have been pretty much teaching the teachers how we did Kids Church and how it can be more innovative and more fun and more unlike school, you know, like a school setting, like, okay, this, and this happened, and teaching this, and yada, yada, yada. So, and it's really cool because I was a bit nervous at first because the teachers are older, and I didn't know how they would embrace change, and I didn't know how they would embrace change coming from these two 21-year-olds who don't know what they're talking about. But no, they've embraced it very well. It's been more of a gradual change, more than just a quick shift. But I'm believing by the time, even before we leave, even by February, that it'll be up and running, it'll be full flight, everything will be going smooth, everything will be fun, and I'm just believing for the harvest. I'm believing that the seeds that we are sowing into the teachers as well as the kids, that there will be a harvest sometime in the future. And I'm excited to see that.
Yep. And now we're on to youth. Youth is actually extremely fun. Our first time in youth, all I could do was just sit there and watch the teens, just watch their hunger, because they're very hungry. You can see it in them. You can see it in what they do. You can see it in just the way they talk. They're extremely serious in what they believe in, and just their worship. I mean, the youth band are the ones who are doing worship, and they're doing the drums, they're doing guitar, they're doing bass, they're doing piano, they're doing vocals. Everything is the youth, and it's not like only one can just play the piano or one can only play. They all play everything, so they can all just switch it around. It's crazy. Yeah,
you'll have the drum player going to the bass, and then the keyboard player will go on the drums for this song, and then the person who was on bass might go to the guitar, a person on guitar might go to keyboard, things like that. They can really switch like that. That's just the talent that they have is amazing.
It's amazing. And even their worship songs, they do songs that some of them we know, and they do it better than how we hear it. So, it's crazy. And the Zulu ones are definitely, they're so much fun. They have a lot of movements in it. They make their own movements to get the new people in, so it's easier for the new people to worship. And they're starting. I know they're starting. I see now that they're starting to actually understand what worshiping really is. We come in usually when you're still in that grasping in that whole thing of worship. You just get the fun. And that's all you see in the worship is the fun. But when they get serious, they're serious. When it's time for worship, they worship. They pray. I'd say they probably pray more than I do. And it's just amazing to watch, and amazing to experience, and just join them, and to just just even the times of thanking God, even the times of troubles, they all pray for each other, you know, and they all comfort each other. They all talk to each other. It's very welcoming and very, very cool. I love it.
So we've gone over everything, but except for the new church tent. The old church tent seated maybe 300 to 350 every
People.
Sunday. People, not animals, but people every Sunday. This new tent is more than twice that size.
400 feet. No, 40 feet, sorry.
Meters.
Meters? So 40 meters.
40 meters.
40 meters long.
And we have pictures of them, and you can see little people tiny next to it and everything like that. The new tent was just actually recently put up. It was ready to go last weekend. I helped in some of the constructing of it. I helped unload some of the things with the. I helped unload the parts to the tent when they got here, and then I also helped a little bit with putting it up and everything. I don't have any pictures of that. I apologize. But we're just excited for the new tent because it's huge. This thing is massive.
It can fit 1,000 people.
It can comfortably fit 1,000 people easily, and we're just excited for the new people that are gonna come. We're excited for the new souls to come. We're excited for God to just keep bringing people. And it's actually projected by Pastor Greg that by next year, or by the end of next year, to have 750 members with about 350 disciples. Then the year after that, he's projecting 1,500 members with maybe 1,000 disciples. So it's really exciting just to see his vision plus seeing his vision in progress. So that's really cool to see. That's just about everything going on, you know, around us and everything. We just wanted to hit a little bit as far as individual things, in case you guys were wondering if you had any questions about that. First, we're going to talk about just our marriage. There have been some things that have come up, especially because, you know, we're living on our own. Well, we're actually living on our own, and you know, we do have help, but you know, when we have an argument or a disagreement, then that's when we have to focus on, okay, how can we make this work? How can we do this so that we're not arguing, we're not fussing, we're not fighting, and things like that. I mean, it's actually been a really good learning experience because it just shows that, you know, we're gonna have fights. You know what I mean? We were married for 3 months, and we had maybe one little tiny fight, but now it's more like we're trying to still get used to each other, and we're trying to respect each other, we're trying to love each other, even through the things that we might be struggling with. You know, if Lexi's struggling with something, I know that I have to still be able to love her through it and to support her through it. And even if she can't do something, you know, not get frustrated, but instead say, okay, let's try this, or let's take a different approach, and things like that. Talk about the marriage course.
Yeah, we actually took a marriage course a couple months, well, last month and the month before. It actually helped me a lot personally because I'm not a talker, and so it definitely brought out my talking ability to communicate more, because communicating really is not a stronghold for me it is a stronghold for me right now, but it's still being worked on. You know, it takes time for all of that, but it's helped me just to even come out slowly. Maybe I won't stay quiet for 3 hours before I actually say what the heck is wrong with me. You know, I'll slowly bring it out, or like maybe be like, okay, I can't do this right now. Or even maybe be like, I'll talk about it later. Something like that, which would make it better on him, so he's not stressing out trying to figure out what's wrong with me, and he's not getting mad at himself for not knowing what it is. And
I don't get mad at you. I don't get mad at myself.
Well, he gets mad at me.
Hi guys, my name is Ashley and I'm the youth pastor here at Regenerate at God's Family Life Center in Pietermaritzburg. It's been such a blessing to have Anthony and Alexis join us for these past few months. They've really contributed a lot to our ministry in terms of dance and just overall as people. You know, they have such great personalities, so we've really been blessed to have them here just to come and join us. We've also learned quite a lot from them in terms of ministry, but what I hoped as well is that they've also learned something from us as a ministry as well. So we also look forward to having some of you guys join us here in South Africa. Just to let you know, we are really taking good care of Anthony and Alexis, and I'm sure they'll tell you more about that as well. So thank you very much. Hi guys at CAYAC. Just to introduce you to this is just a few of our youth here, and they're just going to be saying a few words on how Anthony and Alexis have impacted their lives as well. So maybe some of you guys want to share something. Maybe Tando, very quickly.
Hi, I'm Tando from South Africa. Anthony and Alexis have been a true blessing to our church. They're very fair people, and yeah, they're free spirited.
Keegan, maybe you want to say something as well?
Hi, I'm Keegan. Anthony and Alexis taught me how to dug in. that was really cool, and they really are a blessing to our youth and to the ministry. Thank you.
And Casey, finally.
Hi, I'm Casey. Anthony and Alexis have been a big blessing in our church. It's really great. Really blessed.
Hi Kayak Church, it's Melody. How are you guys doing? It's awesome to be able to give you guys a shout out once again. To Nick and Misty, firstly, thank you so much for releasing Alexis and Anthony. It's truly been a blessing to have them here. Not only for myself and Ash, but for our youth, our young adult ministry, and also our kids. Alexis and Anthony came with a passion to be able to be used by God, and truly God has been able to use them. They plugged right into the different ministries, and I can say they got accustomed to African life quite quickly. The kids have grown, been able to get impartation from the anointing upon their lives with dance and drama particularly, and there's a newfound passion in our young people with dance and drama. And what I love is that they've been able to take the kids from performing to actually realizing this ministry and a form of worship. So to Anthony and Alexis, a big thank you for availing themselves to God for this time. I know that this is the beginning of many more interns coming here to South Africa, and some of the South African guys coming to America to be able to impart and receive. Also, Alexis Anthony's time here has only not just been a time of where they've been giving, but also receiving. I believe as a couple, they have also grown. They've been able to learn what being in a multicultural church means, and also what a church in South Africa should look like. Also in terms of leadership development, just various things, marriage ministry, they've been able to partake in marriage prep here. So I know that it's been a blessing for them as well. And for us, we just want to say a big thank you to CAYAC Church for sharing the vision alongside with us, to be able to see us exchange interns, to be able to give them a multicultural experience, but most importantly for them to be used by God and grow in the things of God. So take care, have a great Christmas, and see you guys in 2013.
So yeah, we're back. And so yeah, it's just that was just the whole big learning experience. It taught about communicating, it taught about anger management, how to manage your anger, how to resolve conflicts, how not to yell at each other, how not to accuse each other. You know, talked about, sex. Talked about that. And and what else was it?
And just loving each other, being each other's friend.
Yeah.
Common goals, things like that, and walking with each other through everything.
Yeah. It even talked about how to even get used to each other's personalities, and how maybe your parents can affect how you're bringing in your personality to the marriage, or your perspective to how the marriage is supposed to be. And
maybe like a stereotype of, the women are supposed to wash the dishes and the male's supposed to go cut the grass or something like that. But in somebody else's household, maybe it was the other way around. Maybe the husband washed the dishes and the mother cut the grass, things like that. So it kind of broke down different behaviors and different stereotypes, and put it into a different angle, so that we could understand, wow, like, we are different. We're not the same. That's why we're attracted to each other, because we're not the same. So
yeah. So it was really cool. Individually, spiritually, I would say God is really working on me right now. It's a very stressful time for me now. I was just kidding, but he is working on me. He's been working on me since I got here. Basically, right now he's just working on a dependency issue with me, and depending on people to help me find him. Instead of me finding him on my own, I'm depending on other people to do that. So I've been getting worked on for that, and I've been and some other things, you know, personally with the families, and you know, stuff from my past is being brought out of me right now. But right now it's just I'd say it's a timely thing. It's definitely gonna take a lot of time for me to just be completely delivered. I'm declaring victory every day, woo! And so, but it's a good experience right now, just to even be out here, and just learn how to take different things, learn how to take different things spiritually, learn how to work through things spiritually on my own. Because I don't have anyone here with me right now other than Mel and Ash, but I mean, can't be calling them every 15 seconds, you know. They'll get a bit annoyed and send me back to America. So and charges on the phone, it's too much. I can't do that. So I have to do it on my own, and it's working. It's starting to come. It's starting to get there. You know, I have my off days where I just don't even feel like it. I just want to give it all up. I just want to come back home. But it's not that easy. I can't just walk out of it easily. It's too much money. So to save some money, I'm just gonna figure out. I'm gonna learn how to do it on my own and just keep praying on it. So.
Well said. It's hard to follow that. No, I'm just playing. Me individually, I'm learning more. I know I already talked about this in the marriage part, but I'm learning more how to just love my wife and to lead her. Also, some things that God's been weeding out of me is a lack of confidence. I have a big tendency to look at my talents and my gifts and my abilities, and then I compare it to someone else's, and then look at mine as inferior. And I realize that I'm pretty much slapping God in the face when I say that, saying I don't want your gifts, you know what I mean? Because I don't have his or her gifts. But that's something that I've been delivered from, and I do have a lot more confidence in my ability to write. But I do believe that there's more confidence to come as well. Also dancing, just broke into a level of being able to teach and break down dances. Like, there were a couple times where Lexi was gone and I had to teach dances, so I would have to break things down and you know, smooth things out so that they can understand and grasp the moves, things like that. And you know, some basic selfish things, as far as, like, you know, you have to embrace everybody else's problems here. Like, for example, some of the youth don't have transport, so okay, we have a practice for this day. Well, now you have to actually think about, like, transport for them. You have to think about, okay, well, how are they going to get here? You know what I mean? And if they can't come, then it's like, why not? You know, whereas in America, it's like, okay, why are you not here? Because there's plenty of ways you could have got here. Everyone has a driver's license, everyone has a car, whatever. You know what I mean? Or you could have borrowed a car, whatever. You could have came up with something. You know, but here it's different. It's like they live way on the other side of town. You know what I mean? They don't have a car, they don't have a driver's license. And a lot of the youth are 14, 15, 16, 17. You know what I mean? Not old enough yet. You know what I mean? But, you know, overall, God's just working on faith in general, and just my love walk. I will say that that's improved a lot, and yeah, I'm loving every minute of it. Even through the hard things that are molding us, we're both enjoying it a lot, and we're grasping everything, and we're trying to learn from everything as well. So just want to say again, thank you guys. If you guys have any questions, we encourage you to ask us. The easiest way would be to
Facebook.
Send one of us a message through Facebook. So if you have any individual questions, please do not hesitate to ask. And we can even respond to those questions either on Facebook, or we can put a Q&A thing in our next video, things like that. But please don't hesitate to ask. We love you guys. We thank you for supporting us, and we look forward to everything coming up. I will say December is a bit of a slower month because it's the summertime here, and a lot of people go on holiday, on vacation and things.
For Christmas.
And Christmas and things like that, and New Year's. So December is kind of a slow month, but next month we will have pictures and videos of Pure Energy and the kids' Christmas production, and anything else that comes up, we'll send you pictures of those, and we'll let you guys know about them.
Yep, and hopefully next month we'll be able to go on some safaris, and Anthony can hug his giraffe
and pet my lion.
So that's it for us, guys. We'll talk to you guys soon, hopefully. We missed you guys. We love you guys. We really want to thank you guys again and again and again and again for supporting us while we're here. We really appreciate it. And we pray God bless you guys with more than you've given us. And that's it. And maybe if you guys want to ask some questions now, safety, we are very safe. We live in Pietermaritzburg, South Africa, in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, as they say here, KZN. We live in a nice flat right next door to the office, which is where we are in right now. We're in the office, but it's a huge flat, 3-bedroom, 1 bath, which we only need 1 bath, a nice kitchen, you know, a nice little cute stove too with a toaster oven.
It's a toaster oven with 2 hot plates on top.
And we do laundry, go to laundromat, and I cook. No, just kidding. We both do some of the cooking, but I think I cook the best. And but we do take some walks and definitely spend some time with each other just to have a view of eye-to-eye view with everything up here, to give ourselves a little tour of the place, you know. And hopefully next month we'll also get to go to the Pietermaritzburg Museum and take some pictures and stuff for you guys. So once again, we'll see you guys later. Thanks again for supporting us, and we love and miss you guys dearly. Later.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Deuces.